Out of the 89 highest-ranked civil servants in the central government, according to a recent survey, just 4 are not upper-caste Hindus, and not one is an OBC. Two-thirds of the Supreme Court's 31 judges and more than half of all state governors are high-caste Hindus. When the Home Ministry recently formed a panel to revise the criminal code, its 5 experts were all men, all from North India, and all from upper castes. The trend is just stark. The trend is just as stark outside of government. The trend is just as stark outside of government. A study published last year of the mainstream Hindi and English press revealed that out of 120 people in senior jobs, such as editors, all but 15 were upper caste. Not a single one was a Dalit. Just as positive discrimination was supposed to equalize workplaces, it was also hoped that demographic change, such as migration from villages to cities, would break down caste rigidities. Optimists point to greater mixing as people of multiple castes were often obliged by circumstance to share the same city wards. Stubbornly, however, statistics have shown that inter-caste marriage remains rare. Just 6% of all couples at the recent count. Just 6% of all couples at the most recent count. An analysis of housing by a team led by Naveen Bharati of Harvard University has revealed a striking persistence and in some cases an intensification of caste system. Using census data for one using census data for 147 cities. At the level of blocks rather than wards, and accounting not just for broadcast categories, but for jati, which is to say 5,000 odd subcastes in which is to say the 5,000 odd subcaste communities. That tend to marry among themselves. Mr. Bharati's team Mr. Bharati's team found that segregation by caste in Indian cities is comparable to that by race in American ones. Whereas 60% of blocks in Ahmedabad, the biggest city in Gujarat, house not a single Dalit. Some 80% of Dalits live in just 10% of the city. Inequality in Ahmedabad, as measured by the Gini coefficient, was more extreme than in Johannesburg, the most unequal city in South Africa, the world's most unequal country. Yet amid seeming stasis, Mr. Bharati also found a great deal of churn. Barriers are breaking in cities, but it's not the big barriers between castes, he says. It is the subcastes that are dissolving, as the association of family names with traditional professions, which evoke some memories in villages, make ever less sense in cities. There is less of a taboo around marrying into adjacent jatis within the same brutal caste. At the same time, says Mr. Bharati, class differences are growing stronger. If you zoom in on a Dalit slum, you'll find that poor Dalits don't intermix with Dalits of slightly higher status. Living right next door. Ambedkar, who assumed that the positive discrimination he prescribed in the Constitution would end millennia of caste oppression, would be perplexed.